it to the Peekaboo Trailhead. There is only one other vehicle here. It's a RAV4. So obviously RAV4s can get up here. There's a few areas that might require high clearance if you just drive straight, but if you angle your vehicle, you can get up here just fine. We got up here with a truck. If you come up here with a truck, you're gonna get the sides scratched pretty good. There's a lot of vegetation that's growing inward due to the lack of people coming up to this trailhead. So if your vehicle, if you don't want it to be scratched, don't drive up here. That's my recommendation. But the logging road is not as bad as some make it out to be. We found it to be one of the easier logging roads we've been on outside of the vegetation, but the road itself is in really good condition. All right, so we're going to start our hike now. Follow us to Peekaboo Lake. Okay. Quick water break for the dog. We left Bjorn at home. He had another seizure this morning, so we decided not to take him. And our other lab is getting a little long in the tooth, so if the hike's over a couple miles, we're not taking them anymore. So we left them home and brought the younger dog. We have an application pending for a Seattle-based rescue group for a lab pup. Waiting on them to review it. Hopefully get the green light by the next week. Look at the size of this shelf life mushroom. Holy cow. I'm 5'9", 5'10", depending who measures me. I'm 210 pounds. To get an idea how big this thing is. I don't know if it's one continuous shelf life mushroom or if it's a batch of them, but this is probably one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. Wow. There's another large one there, not as big as this, but that's still pretty large, if you can see it through the foliage. And for the record, I'm not fat, I'm kidnap resistant. There's a difference. All right, now it's turning into a proper trail. A little bit of some fun stairs and rocks to go up. And there's definitely a climb going up. Not difficult by any means, but if you're not conditioned to a hike, this might not be the place to go. To give you an idea, that's just one little switchback, and we've been dealing with that almost the whole way up. So there's definitely an elevation gain. First blowdown, looks like it's been here for years. Real easy to go over, just over that little corner there. The trail's literally right there. So it looked more difficult coming up than it really was. And then back into the roots and rocks and the semi-steep incline. We're about 0.9 miles in now. And not too bad of a hike at all. I do know that I want to come back with my pack goats to this trail. With the lack of people here and the amount of vegetation that's starting to overgrow on the trail, my goats would benefit from the foliage, and you guys would benefit from not having your legs racked with sticker bushes and wet plants after a rain or early morning dew. So here's one of the blowdowns. This is the first one we've had to crawl under. It's not too bad, but if it was a rainy day, it'd be nasty pretty quick. And if we had our major overnight packs, we'd be scraping the heck out of them on the log there, or having to take them off and hand them over one by one. But so far, pretty pleasurable hike. Minimal obstacles. And once we got past that first half mile of just steepness, it kind of leveled out a little bit to nice easy incline. Well, we just crested the ridge right there, coming down, and we have what looks like the tarn in front of us. Maybe we'll get lucky. See some reptiles or amphibians. We saw a pine marten on the way up, but it was hauling bud away from us, so I wasn't able to get it on video. But still, really nice surprise to see one. I rarely see him in the daylight, so that was an honor to see it. Wonder if he got up for a late night snack. Or for him it'd be a late day snack. It's nice and open here. Well, that is pretty swampy. Bubbly. I want to see what these tracks were over here. Looks like a deer.
Alright, so this is where the trail branches off to go to the lookout, which is straight ahead. We're going to hit that up and then we'll get back on the trail. There's some more cat tracks. We've been seeing a couple of sets of them here and there. There's a cougar with kittens that's been through here pretty recently by the freshness of the tracks. My son thinks he might have heard them because he heard some noises. I was too far forward within the trail to hear anything. So lucky for him. Next time, hopefully, we'll see him. I think the trail keeps going up, actually. Yep, sure does. This is it. Okay, we came off of the lookout there, and there's a little climb out of the lookout, nothing much, and then now it's just been straight downhill. I believe it's 300 or 400 feet going down to the lake. Of course, there'll be 300 or 400 feet coming out, but then it'll be downhill the rest of the hike. So, not complaining at all about any of that. Whew. This is a fresh blowdown right here. My tree straight split in half. Knocked a couple others down too. Okay, we are coming down almost level with the lake. See it a lot more clearly now. Before we can only see little slivers of it between the tree line. Now it's in pretty good view. Lots of tree roots right in this area. I believe this is Brown Creek here. Oh, that water is crystal clear. Wow. Nice. There's some pretty nice level looking campsites here. We didn't go too far down the side of the lake because there's people camping already, but looks like a promising area to come back to for the camping. Well, we hope that you enjoyed the peekaboo hike in the lake that we did today. The fishing wasn't the best. Not sure what caused that, but we had a lot of fun. And thank you for watching this video. And as like always, smash that like and subscribe. And have a great time. All right, we're leaving the lake, and we got to get up and over the ridge. It's got about a 300-foot scramble going up, and then it'll be downhill all the way to the trailhead. All right, we just crested the ridge, and now it's going to be downhill. You guys having fun?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. We're almost to the parking lot, or trailhead, I mean.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we just completed the Peekaboo Lake hike. Nice hike, moderate hike. There was a few steep areas, but most of it was just like a gentle roller coasters up and down. And then the views would have been phenomenal if it wasn't for the cloud cover, but I could tell it'd be a good place to sit down and have lunch over there at the lookout, which is about 3/4 of the way to the lake. And then to the lake itself, there's a drop down between 300 to 400 feet. It's almost, it feels like it's dang near straight down, and coming up is equally as fun. But the lake is nice. The drive up here, if you have a vehicle that you wax and wash daily and are worried about, I would not take it up here. But if you're like me, and if you come over here and see where I enjoy what I call Cascade Mountain pinstriping, it doesn't bother me one bit. A lot of the trail reviews in the different applications are saying a high-centered vehicle was required, or a vehicle with lift. We found that there was people up here with Toyota RAV4s. Just, if you know how to drive a logging road, you'll be good. There was nothing so extreme that I needed my truck for. But to each their own. Everyone's got different skill levels, you know, and if this is your first time driving a logging road, probably not the best one to come up. But yeah, this is definitely a place we want to repeat, not for fishing, but for camping and bringing the pack goats. Thank you.